BTS Day 1's Soundcheck in Paris. Taehyung sends the entire stadium into a frenzy. Je t'aime tellement. A deep declaration of love in French, shouted loudly by Kim Taehyung to Jungkook on the stage of BTS's first day soundcheck at the Stade de France in Paris, instantly shook the world. Without hesitation, Taehyung chose the world's most romantic city to declare his immense feelings in front of thousands of eyes. A shock to the core, Jungkook immediately flushed deep red before finally stepping forward, wrapping his arms around Taehyung and holding him in a warm, intimate embrace under the Parisian sky. This sweet, close moment between the couple instantly sent the entire stadium into absolute chaos, filled with the ecstatic screams of armies weeping tears of joy as they witnessed this bold, undeniable proof of real love. Army, welcome back to VFX. Today we've got another exciting update you won't want to miss, so stay tuned until the end. Paris. An extraordinary moment filled with love and emotion has just shaken the Stade de France on the first day of BTS's concert series in Paris. Amidst the buzzing atmosphere of the Soundcheck, which initially went casually, a sweet surprise came from two members who have always been the center of attention. Kim Taehyung surprisingly chose the grand stage in the world's most romantic city to express his deep feelings to his beloved Jungkook. The atmosphere that afternoon was actually just like any other soundcheck, with the members performing casually and interacting closely with lucky armies. However, the vibe shifted completely when the melody of a romantic song began to fade, and Taehyung suddenly walked toward Jungkook. With an intense and deeply sincere gaze, Taehyung took over the microphone and whispered a sentence that instantly stopped everyone's heartbeat in the stadium. Without hesitation and with highly fluent pronunciation, Taehyung uttered the sacred words in French, Je t'aime tellement, which means I love you so much. The sentence, coming straight from the depths of Taehyung's heart, echoed powerfully throughout the stadium, reaffirming the immense love he holds for his partner. This incredibly candid and romantic declaration of love instantly transformed that afternoon's soundcheck into a deeply emotional moment. Hearing such a sudden and profound confession of love in front of thousands of eyes, Jungkook could not hide his shock. His handsome face instantly flushed red, radiating a glow of happiness mixed with an adorable shyness. Slowly but surely, a wide smile spread across his lips, showing how much Taehyung's simple yet deeply meaningful words succeeded in melting his heart. Unable to contain his overflowing happiness, a blushing Jungkook immediately stepped closer to Taehyung. Without a single word, he wrapped his arms around Taehyung's broad frame, hugging his partner tightly and warmly. This spontaneous embrace served as more than enough of an answer to return the sincere declaration of love he had just received. Witnessing such a real romantic scene unfold right before their eyes, thousands of armies packing the festival area erupted into hysterical screams simultaneously. The Stade de France instantly shook with the ecstatic screams and joyful cheers of fans who never expected to witness such a beautiful moment. Many of them even wept tears of joy, deeply moved to be living witnesses to the power of love between the two. Receiving Jungkook's warm embrace, Taehyung affectionately held him back, tightening their hug on the Paris stage. He rested his chin on Jungkook's shoulder with a broad smile, as if wanting to show the world how happy he was to have Jungkook by his side. The embrace, which lasted for several seconds, felt like a moment frozen in time for everyone watching. This extraordinary event quickly spread across social media, becoming a hot topic of discussion worldwide within minutes. Hashtags regarding Taehyung's love confession in Paris instantly topped the global trending charts, triggering a wave of mass hysteria from millions of other fans who were not present at the stadium. Everyone agreed that this romantic gesture in Paris would go down as one of the sweetest moments in the history of their careers and relationship. Fans kept talking about how Paris truly served as the perfect backdrop for Taehyung and Jungkook's beautiful love story. Taehyung's courage to express his feelings in local French was praised as a highly chivalrous and deeply romantic gesture. Their relationship has now proven to bring happiness not only to the two of them, but also to the millions of people who support them. The Day 1 soundcheck in Paris eventually concluded with shy smiles from Jungkook, who stayed close to Taehyung for the rest of the session. The affection they openly showed served as clear proof of their immense and unwavering love. The first day of the Paris concert thus began with incredibly positive energy, leaving behind sweet memories that armies who witnessed it firsthand would never forget for the rest of their lives. Beyond sending thousands of armies in the stadium into a frenzy, Taehyung and Jungkook's romantic moment also drew hilarious reactions from the other BTS members on stage. Jin, the oldest member, immediately used his microphone to yell jokingly and tease the youngest. "Wow, Jungkook, your face is as red as a tomato. Someone bring this kid some cold water, please." Jin teased with his signature booming laugh, deliberately flustering Jungkook even more, causing him to hide his face against Taehyung's chest. Meanwhile, leader RM could only shake his head at his two deeply in love younger members. While pretending to cover his eyes with one hand to shield himself from the too sweet sight, RM couldn't hide his supportive smile and proud, fatherly gaze. He then lightly patted Taehyung's shoulder, giving an unwritten blessing amidst the roaring laughter of staff and fans who found this on-stage family dynamic incredibly endearing. On the other side of the stage, Jimin's reaction was equally eye-catching and instantly captured on camera. As a close friend who usually clings to both of them, Jimin pouted, pretending to be jealous and sulky at being left out of this world belongs only the two of them's TAEHYUNG moment. With his signature dramatic flair, Jimin paced back and forth near them with his arms crossed, drawing giggles from armies who knew all too well that this was just Jimin's playful way of teasing the love-struck couple. In between performances of their hit songs, tiny yet meaningful interactions between the two continued to be caught on fan cams. From Taehyung gently stroking Jungkook's hair backstage, to Jungkook repeatedly caught stealing glances at Taehyung with a soft smile and still red ears. The natural warmth of their romance turned the first night's concert into something far beyond a musical show. It became a grand celebration of love under the Parisian sky. Now, the focus and attention of the entire world have shifted entirely to what will happen on day 2. On various social media platforms like X and TikTok, thousands of theories and speculations have begun to emerge from creative fans. Many armies are absolutely convinced that Jungkook, with his competitive nature and equally immense love, will not just stay quiet after being teased to no end by Taehyung. Speculations that Jungkook is preparing a sweet retaliation, whether through a hidden message in his solo song or a romantic gesture of his own on the main stage for day 2, have now become the hottest topic of discussion. This burning enthusiasm has reportedly caused resale ticket searches for the second day to skyrocket, breaking records. Fans who initially planned to only watch clips on social media are now scrambling to find ways to watch it live, so they won't miss the next historic moment likely to unfold. Everyone is now holding high expectations for the second night at Stade de France, eagerly anticipating the continuation of this real-life fairy tale of the two top idols. Will Jungkook really deliver a direct, equally romantic response under the glittering lights of Paris? Or will Taehyung be the one to pull off another unexpected surprise that will shake the stadium once more? One thing is for certain, BTS's concert in Paris has transformed into the most iconic romantic stage in pop culture history, and the entire world is now holding its breath, waiting for the next chapter of Taehyung and Jungkook's beautiful love story. Leave your positive comments here. The best comment will be pinned as a way to honor their love. Thank you to everyone who continues to support this channel. May God reward all of your kindness. This video reflects my personal opinion and interpretation. It is made for entertainment purposes only and does not represent confirmed facts.